Basic, founded in 1942, is a school known for its traditions, the most iconic one being Paint the Bee. It may seem a simple task. Seniors go and throw paint. But this tradition has a long and storied past that has made it the ritual it is today. Contrary to popular belief, Paint the Bee did not start in 1942, or even in the early years of Basic. Paint the Bee actually started a decade after the school was founded, in 1952, by Student Council as a way of promoting school spirit. Freshmen made the trek up Black Mountain to fulfill their initiation and truly get a sense of the basic high school spirit. Using a mixture of lime and water, underclassmen whitewashed the bee, careful to not get it on themselves, since the compound calcium hydroxide was very basic. No pun intended. And would burn their skin. The infamous throwing of the paint may have stemmed from the freshmen throwing water on each other after whitewashing the bee to cool off. Yearbook articles are unclear when, but soon, Paint the Bee became a school-wide activity, with freshmen and sophomores highly encouraged to participate. Even when the school moved locations in 1971, the bee was kept alive and restarted where it still stands today. This special task continued to flip-flop between classes until 1980, when over 1,200 students left class to paint the bee, but only 200 showed up to do the work. It was then determined that only seniors would continue on the tradition. Classes weren't the only thing that flip-flopped. Across the years, nobody could decide between the original whitewashing or white paint. Eventually, diluted paint won out. There were many times Paint the Bee almost ended. From the fall of 1988 to the fall of 1993, this tradition was dormant. Luckily, Student Council wouldn't see this activity die for good and restarted it in 1993 to promote school spirit and unity. It almost ended again in 2002 when the safety of scaling the mountain was brought into question. Luckily for seniors though, the tradition was kept alive. This activity was first associated with homecoming in 1967, when Student Council decided to link the two together to make a week full of the spirited activities. Another level of fun was added when the bee was first lit in 1974, with the task given to the freshmen. Multiple ways of lighting the bee have been explored, including a bonfire, outlining the bee in sawdust and lighting it on fire, and spotlighting the bee. Thanks to the class of 1998, the bee has been lit at homecoming game by spotlight for many years. While we see this bee as a symbol of spirit, other schools can only feel envy when they see it. So much so that schools have gone to great lengths to tamper with and disfigure it. The first time the bee was sabotaged was in 1996, and it certainly was not the last. The bee turned orange in 1999, most likely by Chaparral students, and was most recently turned into an F by Foothill back in 2014. No matter who defaced the bee, we always prevailed by homecoming night with it shining brightly for all to see. So whether you painted the bee in 1953 when it first started, or you painted it in 2017, or you're still waiting for your shot at that mountain, which is much steeper than it looks, now you know what you're in for, and the tradition you can say you were a part of. I'm Morgan Tilley, signing off.